Please close the door.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to another episode of the Podcast with Tigmatic, and it's your boy.
My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me, running the game. I let some time pass over and I let them have a fun. Game over, pass the controller, tell them it's my turn. I don't speak out of emotion, feel a burn from my tongue.
Hey, we here tonight. Tonight. We got a true spitter out here, y'all. And listen, I want to say thank you to everybody that been watching. You know, we got Jamie Dafoxx on deck tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's your boy once again, like I said. But I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in, watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been showing y'all love. Y'all been showing support. I thank y'all for that. And thank all of the people that been watching all the episodes this week. Y'all know this community week. You know what I'm saying? So I had to bring one that's coming with some bars for y'all, you know what I'm saying, in a different way, you know what I'm saying? And he knows his identity, so he know who he is, you dig? So without further ado, I got a Southwest Philadelphia rapper, you know what I'm saying? Philadelphia native. And he out here representing to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I give y'all Danyaahla. What's poppin'?
What's good?
What's good, y'all?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you for coming, man. So give yourself a formal introduction. I know I just did it, you know what I'm saying? But tell them a little bit.
Yeah, so I go by the name Danyaahla. Like you said, from Southwest Philly. Been rapping for quite some time. That's really simple as that. About it.
Right.
You know, I'm a Hebrew
Straight
Israelite,
like
as
that. You said
everybody would
straight to the
know.
point, Tig.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I'm
I ain't
from
even about to
Southwest,
play
Tig,
with you.
and I rap, Tig.
I'm also a
So
Hebrew
let me
Israelite for
ask.
everybody who don't know. To
Right.
throw that out there too.
Right.
Yeah,
So let me ask you this because you could say, okay, yeah, I just rap. But there's some people that rap that people write all their bars, all that. So you not only are a rapper, you a songwriter and other things. Can you tell the people some of like the other things that you are like that you have done? Because even if you sit there and hope somebody construct a song, then
yeah,
you're a
break it down a
producer.
bit.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a songwriter. I do all that. I actually didn't start off with writing songs. I used to just freestyle all the
Right,
time. I used to just freestyle even when I record, I freestyle. It took some years for me to actually start writing songs
right,
or whatnot, but I never forgot the elements of where I came from, so I always kept the freestyle part of it.
right.
I think I enjoy songwriting more, I want to say. Well, it's probably neck and neck, songwriting, freestyling, but yeah, I do it all. I pretty much do it all.
So
I'm
would
a
you
full out
ghostwrite
artist.
for someone, or is that something that you've done before? Because when
Yeah,
I
for
heard your
sure.
bars, I was like, he's better than a lot of these people. But I'm just
Yeah, you definitely be
Yeah,
going in, bro.
I appreciate it. I definitely would ghostwrite. I never ghost wrote for anyone. Most I might have did was gave ideas or gave a few bars, but I'm not against ghostwriting or
okay.
whatnot. I understand that's how the game goes now. A lot of people out here got ghostwriters or they take songs or whatnot. So yeah, I'm totally not against that.
Okay.
Dope. So y'all tell the folks, you know what I'm saying, you from Southwest Philly. Tell the people a bit about that. Let's talk about that. What was growing up at Southwest like, or Philadelphia as a whole, if you want to put it that
Mhm,
way, because we all from Philadelphia. So we pretty
mhm.
much know. But for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, break it down for your side of the city and what it was like growing up.
Yeah, Southwest was cool, man. Growing up, it was fun. It was fun for me. Um, that's where I started rapping. I want to say I probably was about 14, and I'm not sure if a lot of people familiar with Takedown Records or whatnot. So I was around a lot of them coming up in my earlier years from a back block, 55th Street in Southwest.
Right.
It was fun. Uh, that's where I got into everything at. That's where I met everybody I know now. I still hang around a lot of the same people. So yeah, coming up in Southwest, Southwest was it was pretty cool. I never really left. Every other part of the city seemed like a whole nut. Like I was leaving Philly, so Southwest was all my stomping grounds, always from the beginning. So yeah, it was fun for me coming up.
That's what's up, man. It's like what we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? South Philly and Southwest got a special connection because it's right across the Greys Ferry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
So
So
close.
naturally, South Philly and Southwest people get along pretty well. You
You're
know
Right.
what I'm
right
saying?
about that.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like they get along pretty well because it's like it's still the bottom of the map of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Indeed.
Um, and that's like one of the hardest parts of the city because it's like the coldest part of the city for one. You know what I'm saying? It'd be super cold in the winter. Yeah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
is
It's
not
super,
lying, okay?
huh?
I said you ain't telling no lie.
Yeah, it's
It's the
super cold
weather.
in the city, in that part of the city. And
Right.
a lot goes on in those areas, South Philly and Southwest. So
Right.
they'll forever be connected because of that. And it's a
Mhm.
certain chip on our shoulders, if you will, that we have because of that, because we're on the bottom of the map. You know what I'm saying? So who was the one that found out about your talents when you were younger and pushed you to pursue music?
Joey Jahad.
Joey
Okay, shout out to
Jahad,
Joey. That's
Hattie.
what's up.
Yeah, I was
That's
about
what's up.
15. I got his contact information because I wanted to do a song with him, and I was so young, and I would hit him every day. I don't know if he knew I was serious or not. And then one day they was shooting it might have been Headshot 3. They were shooting Headshot 3, and he called me to come down there. Um, and this was in the midst of the Headshot and Touch Money beef. He called me to
Right.
come down there. I came down there. I battled a few people, and since that day we locked in.
So
Oh
tell
man,
the
that's
people
dope.
about that. Let me piggyback real quick off of that, Tig.
Go
Where I
ahead.
did a little spark. Um, so how did you transition from doing battle raps in the DVD era and all that to making whole songs and CDs and
Right,
stuff
because
like
that's
that?
a big transition,
It
Yeah,
is.
so
especially as a battle rapper.
yeah, cause back then, like when you wanted to run with clicks and anything, you had to battle. So
Oh,
it was, and even when I started, I always would just battle the people on the block. It always was just for fun.
right.
So you wanted to earn your spot, earn your respect. So it was just something you had to do. I never
Right.
wanted to be a battle rapper, but it was like you saying you hot, but my man hot right here too.
So
What's
what's
up?
up? You right about that.
So we going at it. And you know, as time went on and I started to realize that I really wanted to be a rapper, I
Yeah,
I noticed just battle rapping wasn't going to be able to accomplish
Like
that.
please you or
right.
you to
That
be
makes
able to
sense.
right.
Yeah.
You wanted
So
to
I
pursue the professional lane.
Right.
that's when I started to um get into songwriting and doing songs and everything. So
So tell us about some people that in the city. Before we go into the professional lane, in the city of Philadelphia, tell us some people you work with in the city. You know what I'm saying? Tell them about some names that you work with that paved the way for where you going now. You know what I'm saying?
right, Joey, anybody that was go getters, uh I ain't I, I ain't work with a lot of people as far as music, cause like I said, when I came around, I was so young, so everybody took me under their wing and gave me game.
That's
So
Right.
what's
that's
up.
that's the type of relationships I had, to where as though I would meet them and it no longer would be about music. Everybody took a liking to me. So I just hung around a lot of people and just soaked up some game. And as I look back now and I'm older, I understand they probably didn't think I was good enough back then to,
Right.
do songs, but they seen the potential. So that's why everybody took me under their wing or whatnot.
I want to
Oh
ask
man, that's
something.
dope.
So that is so awesome. I love hearing the stories of just how we grow into, where we becoming. Now, I know that you are a Hebrew
Uh-huh.
Israelite, right? And I want to speak about that because, earlier I was talking to someone about how, as long as people love God, people should not be arguing with people because of their way that they choose to go to God. That's a big
That's right.
problem in the world, whether somebody is a Buddhist, a Muslim, a
Hmm.
Israelite, you know, is a whole lot of other religions we can name drop. This is not the point of my statement. My statement is I want you to explain to the people, not in a super long way, but in a summed up way of why you chose to go with that belief system and what do y'all stand for the people that don't even understand what y'all cause is.
Right. Okay. So it was around 2009, 2010,
Right.
when I had came across it and started to study it. At that point, I had a clear understanding that uh you can't get nowhere without God.
That's a
So I
fact.
felt like that was a part of my life that I was missing, and that's why I was hitting a lot of roadblocks and everything. So
Right.
I've made it my understanding, like, I'm
Oh man. All right, we back. We
Yeah, you
good.
might need to sit something on that, John, to make it stay still.
yeah, it's the screen keep tilting, so I keep trying to rotate it back.
Right.
So that's
It's
what's
okay.
happening. So yeah, I understood, and I felt like I was putting everything before God. So I put music on hold for a while and then I just went searching. And so
Right.
at that moment, to me, that just seemed like something that made the most sense. I decided to get into because it was for helping, blacks, Hispanics, Native American, the neighborhood. It was for helping our people,
Right.
and I was all for it. Like I bought into it, so it all made sense. And then everything been perfect since then. Like I don't think I'd have made it this far without it.
Right.
So,
Y'all day of praise is Saturdays too.
And I
mm-hmm.
also
That's the
see his
fact.
support system, y'all. Like, I just want to say shout out to your supporters because I don't think how important people, people got to understand it's more than important to, comment, share the people you support stuff and all that. And I just want to say, your support system is strong. Shout out to all your Israelite brothers and
I
sisters. And
appreciate it.
even me, I feel like I'm
That's right.
everything but an atheist. So, or a
Mm-hmm.
devil worshiper. So I say that to say, I have studied a lot to do with what y'all do, and I just want to
Okay.
say everything he said points out the bare fact that when you love God and you're God's people, you just supposed to love each other. You're not supposed to separate who faith is more important than it or none of that. Let people be them and support people, especially this talented brother right here. His music is
I
incredible. I'm done
appreciate it.
saying. I know Teddy
So
Thank
like,
you.
"Ooh."
so in the house, let's go
Hmm.
there. You know what I'm saying? Because you said as far as music wise, Hattie was the one that Joey Jahad, shout out to you, brother. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um in the house, who was the one in the house that saw your musical feats and was like, yo, you got it, lock in, focus on it. If you focus on it, you're gonna go far. I'm telling you. Who was
Uh,
that?
my mom, dad, brothers, sisters, everybody. Yeah,
So you
even
had a
even
strong supportive system. That's what's up.
yeah, for sure.
Shout out to your family.
Shout
Yeah,
out to the fan.
even
For
when I
sure.
came at a point where I didn't want to do it no more, they was just on me like, nope, we not about to do this.
Yeah,
Right.
position your phone a little more so they can see your face fully. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even when I wanted to stop, they was on me. Like you got to keep going. But then
All
they
things
understood the
God
power.
says, I was his first manager.
That's my
Okay.
sister.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
your
you,
sister in
sis.
the building,
All things
okay?
aside, managing, getting it popping.
Yeah, so my family definitely was supportive
Right.
and was pushing me and whatnot. That's how I end up meeting Joey and I was young running around the city and all that. And Philly was definitely dangerous back then. I was 14, 15. Me and one of my best friends, we running around the city, coming from Southwest, going to North. we don't really go up that end, but it
Yeah,
was like,
North a
hey,
whole different monster
gotta
from
do it.
South Philly. Like,
Captain
Yeah.
says I'm his biggest fan.
yo,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Okay, shout out to his biggest fan up in here. Listen, he got a great support system. And to anyone that's watching, when people doing stuff, man,
Hmm.
support our people. Don't wait till you think they successful or whatever. Support them because they doing something positive that's not out here hurting people.
Hmm.
That's
It's
a
so
fact.
many men out here that's just like, yo, I don't want to do nothing. So when you pour into something, whether it's music, whatever, man, like please support this king. When I heard that music, I wanted to rip my wig off and throw it across the room. I said, "This is incredible."
I appreciate it. Thanks. Thanks. I
That's what it
appreciate
is.
it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Like I
Mhm.
said, when I heard you, I called you immediately. You know what I said to you, you know what I'm saying? And we had a
Yeah.
great conversation. So, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Appreciate that.
it's always good to hear artists with some substance
Right.
and got bars, you know what I'm saying? In today's time, the current state of hip hop has been has been like
It's been putting me to sleep. Okay, like
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say
for
that
years.
you have to fish through it to find
Yeah.
the
A
good
lot.
to find the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much. It's so much. And it is some hoopla out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of
Hmm.
garbage out here. She right on that. You know, and not everybody's garbage, but maybe I might sound like the old head to some people that's like, oh, old head, you drawing. Like, you just
I
don't get
don't
it. But
think
I
it's
do get it
drawing.
because I can switch to their cadences and all of that as well.
Hmm.
So,
In
it's
order to
not
be
that.
a
It's just,
great
it's the
artist,
substance.
facts. In order to be a great artist, like what you saying right now, you gotta be versatile. Soon as I heard you, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Just like with Tig, he has all different types of songs. If you could give any artist that wants to get to your level, because it's not just about the money that you make, it's about how good your music sounds. Can
That's a
people
fact.
connect with your voice?
That's a
When
Hmm.
I
fact.
hear you, I can feel what you're saying, and it doesn't matter if you was talking about not being
Appreciate it.
negative, but slapping somebody or
Hmm.
going out there to protest. So either way, what advice would you give someone that want to be a great artist that might be good but they're not great yet?
That's a great
Stay
question.
stay consistent and stay true to you. That's the best advice. Like, I think where a lot of artists fell at is they tried to jump on the new waves and sound like what's hot.
Right.
But when you look at all the greats, they they don't do that. They know they sound, and that's how they started. 20 years later, that's what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get when you hear Jada Kiss or Jay-Z or
Right.
50 Cent or or
Yeah,
Wayne. You know
yeah.
what you're gonna
And
get.
even when they do change with the times and evolve and use the cadences of today, it's still the core premise of what they do
Yeah.
Right.
in the
Yep.
lyrics.
Yep.
Right.
And that's what matters most. You know what I'm saying? As an
Yep.
artist, I love that. Another artist that I feel as though who stays true to their base. I think I'm gonna just say his name because a lot of people don't really be talking about him that much. But I like the ball five mics.
Right.
Mm.
Okay.
I
From
like
New York?
five mics.
Yeah.
He be going in. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's another old head that be going in. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
from New
But
York, right?
yeah, he from New York.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he
Right.
got bars. He be going in. I
Yeah.
like him.
And
Um,
I feel when you done, like I got you because I'm in my head now. I got another question.
let's go. Let's get it. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
look,
What's your
my
question?
next question, right, y'all? You
Hmm.
know that me and the viewers I know would love to know. Okay, so let's talk about top three for a second. You
Let's get
sold
it.
400,000 copies, okay? Um,
Five.
oh, 500.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I ain't update the buy I realized it when I seen
500
it.
copies, folks. Y'all hear that?
500,000. Yeah, I'm actually
Okay,
waiting on a plaque now. It should be in like a few weeks.
that is so. What's up, man? Congratulations on your success
Congrats,
with that.
man. Y'all
Okay,
hear that? 500,000 copies out here, you know what I'm saying? And that's working hard. That means you work hard out here. Tell the people some
right.
bit a bit about that. Like she was saying, talk about top three, you know what I mean?
That's
So top three started out as a song, and this one, I I started to get consistent back with rap around 2020, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So it started out as a song that I wrote. And when I finally dropped it, the response I got from it was like, okay, I might gotta turn this into a project.
Right.
So it was a song. Like, I'm gonna just throw this out there. People saying I need to be more consistent and whatnot. So once I did it, and like I said, it was the response. So I went back to my team and I was like, yo, I think I'm gonna drop an album just to see how that do.
Yeah.
And I think I did the album in about a month.
Right.
Um, Dropped the album. The response from that was amazing. I actually linked up with Avery Beats. He's one of Swiss Beats producers or whatnot. I was in the middle of making a deluxe. He said he wanted the link. Um, End up throwing a deluxe out there. It was Manny Fresh. I know a few of my family members went out New Orleans, so they was playing it out there. It was going crazy out there. Um, ATL Jacob, like just the impact and the response I was getting from it, just was like, okay, maybe I do need to stay consistent and keep pushing,
Right.
because I did not think it was going to, get as big as it got.
And I just want to speak on this for anyone that's viewing, especially if y'all artists and stuff. Care about your work, because something you will make something and not think that it's going to make an impact. But see, what make an impact is the person you stand for along with the art that you create. So you going to make an impact regardless because of the way that you carry yourself. You're very
Absolutely.
well spoken. You got a great support system. And to be successful, that's what it really takes, unless you're using other people money and stuff. But that support, without that, and support is not just money. If y'all listening to what I'm saying off of what he's saying, y'all gotta understand, like your family, all of these things, protect him at all costs, okay? That's all
Absolutely.
I'm
And to
saying.
piggyback off what you just said, you know what I'm saying? Support is also being on platforms like this. The
Mm-hmm.
pot, we here. You know what I'm saying? We here to support, you know what I'm saying? And we here to highlight people that are actually dope, that have talent, and they actually, sound good out here. Because
And
it's,
is
it's,
an
it's
activist. He's
yo,
an activist, a
yo, and
whole
that's what I was gonna
activist.
get into. Like you actually for the people, you know what I'm saying? Even though um
Right,
sometimes people get it confused that when we say certain things in our lyrics that, the other side of us doesn't mean anything. But in
right,
reality, we're just speaking our reality.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And that
You know
don't
what I'm
have
saying?
to
We
be
speaking our
present
reality
day.
and we speaking about the things we've seen,
Right,
things
Right.
we've done, and it can be serious at
right.
times, but it doesn't change the heart. You know what I'm
Or your
saying?
love for God, because a lot of people like to do. I know.
Absolutely.
How do you deal with that? Now, that's a good statement, because I got a
Mm-hmm.
question. How do you deal with the people that try to criticize you? Because I feel like when you are Israelite or certain, belief systems, they expect you not to do anything that you're good at. Meaning, like, they'll look, and I noticed that your community is very supportive of you, actually. So how do you deal with the people that's not supportive? Like, why are you even a rapper? Or why? Because mind you, you have all types of music, so they can't put you in that box if they listen to all your music. But if
Mm-hmm.
they just listen to a particular song where you might be speaking in a way of the battle days or something, how do you
Absolutely.
combat those judgments? Like, what do you say to these people?
Well, I'll tell them, they just don't understand who I am. And if they do a little bit more research, they will understand why I have certain lyrics. They will understand why I say certain things,
Right.
because if you look at my song and just be like, yo, why is he saying that in the song here? He was
Right.
right.
And that's why I said that. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand that, even though you have a belief, it still can get serious for you on your speaking on experiences.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
even
It's just
being a
like the lots.
Hebrew.
The name of their
Right.
group is living off experience, but
Right.
that's
Right.
basically what every rapper is doing, like living
Right.
off of
Yeah.
experience. You know what I'm saying? And a lot
Yeah.
of people need to understand that.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
more they get in tune with your music, the more that you present yourself as an artist, the more the world will understand. And a
Right.
500,000 people understand so far. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep pushing, it's only gonna go up, bro.
And
Right.
it
It's
And
only
did.
interviews
gonna
like
go up.
this, interviews like this help them get a better understanding. Because I tell them,
Absolutely.
you watch
Absolutely.
Denzel shoot people in movies, and you don't think he's like that in real life or
Absolutely.
Exactly.
whatnot. But so it's a purpose behind my music. It's a message behind it. If you if you dig a little deeper, then you would totally understand. And it's like, and like you say, I'm around it. I'm in it.
Right.
And I'm trying to pull people out of it. So I
Right.
understand one way of getting their attention is coming to them and giving them something that I know they want to hear. And
Right.
then when they raise questions, okay, now I'm gonna explain it to you why I
For
do
sure.
it that way. And it makes sense, and I win them over every time.
Right.
Oh man,
That's
that's
what's up.
dope. That's dope. So my next question, man.
Mhm.
Man, what was working with Santana and
Um,
Styles P? Let's talk about
okay.
it. Talk
Oh,
about the name of these songs
okay.
and what was the process behind it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
first, can we introduce the fact that the project is called Let's Go?
The Book of Dan.
Yeah.
The Book of
Yay.
Dan. Yeah. My second project.
Let's go, y'all.
So it was that was actually crazy. So the album was I announced the album last year that I was gonna drop it. Paperwork, a lot of things got involved that kept having me having to hold it off.
Right.
So when the album was done, none of them was on it, the original one. So it was just one day, it was a producer who I had got in contact with. And he asked and was like, "Did you drop the album?" And I was like, "Nah, for some reason it don't feel complete. I want to drop it, but it just don't feel complete
Right.
or whatnot. And a lot of the paperwork and everything ain't right." So he was like, "I think I got an opportunity for you to get some artists that you can work with." And I'm like, "Who?" And he told me the names. I called my team up, was like, "Yeah, the album might not be coming out for another couple months. I'm about to get these tracks with them." They work fast. It was definitely a learning experience. They work super fast. I told them once they sent their verses, mine might take a little longer because, especially with Styles, I'm getting on a song with you. So
Right. Yeah, you're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
just do
have
just
to,
anything. You
yeah,
going
I'm a have to get on there, and I'm gonna try to smoke you. I told all of
facts.
them straight up.
Facts.
I'm coming
Stop
for
trying to
blood.
smoke you, bro.
So
Yeah,
did
I'm
you get to
coming.
have a conversation with Styles? Like what
Yeah,
was some game that he gave you?
he loved it. Um, we actually supposed to be doing something else, working on some more. He actually loved it, and they all tell me the same thing. Stay true. They love the bars. They love that. When people hear of Philly, they hear of spitters and people with the
Absolutely. That's what
bars.
we do.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like I'm a good representation of that. Stay true to that. It's what got them in
You
the
do.
game for so long after all these years. Um, Never stop giving the people what they love. Like the music you do that made the people that attracted the people to you. That's what you got to keep giving them. You never want to, okay, you did this song and it worked, and then you switch it up on them trying to fit in. That's how you
Right.
lose your fans. But when you keep feeding them, the music that got them to love you in the first place, that's how you can last 20 years. Because no matter, it's certain artists that could drop a song today or tomorrow, and they core fan base is going to eat it up no matter what.
Right.
And then
And
you
the
got
core
some
fan base
artists who
is
fell.
important. Yeah.
Hmm.
Core
Right.
fan
Yeah.
base is definitely
Don't
important.
that touch back on what we was talking about on another show where we said people block their blessings a lot by trying to see what's the next thing instead of working on the fact that they already got their thing?
Right. And whatever you have, you don't try to move too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? And that is a blessing within itself to be able to take your time. Know that you need to take your time and then deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is
That's how that
important.
happened for you, it sounds like,
Yeah.
because you took your time and you was like, oh, I ain't ready. Oh, I got an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
And that was God at the door saying, let me open this for you real quick. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? and it was because you waited. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to that as well. I'm pretty
And
sure
you never
Jamie
know who
can too.
watching.
I had to wait. I
Hmm.
was on the radio. I wasn't on the radio, and I had to wait.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I went back to the drawing board. What am I going to do? And I started this pod. You know what I'm saying? And the
Right.
pod is taking off. Thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Um, so what was some game you got from Joel Santana?
Pretty much it was the same. You know, all the New York rappers, and what a lot of people don't know, love Philly. They love Philly.
Indeed.
Yeah, and and especially they love it when they working with someone who, because I never knew they was even watching. So to even find out they was, and to even hear them say, they felt like they couldn't sleep even when they was working with me. I'm worried about, yo, you ain't gonna smoke me on this song. They on the same type time.
Right.
Like you hungry, you up and coming. And
Right.
and if you smoke me, people will say it. They will let it be known.
Yeah.
So you better be on your A game. And
Right.
and it's
You
like,
got
to
you
me,
got
and
to be
Grace Talk
ready
Breaks
at
is,
all
yeah,
times.
that's the
You get in
best.
the booth, you better be going hard, like
Yeah, because I'm coming every time, man. Coming for
for
blood
sure.
every time.
So, oh no, go ahead. You was getting ready to ask something. I see you.
All right, so my next question to you is,
Hmm.
who is y'all listening to get inspiration to create? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then after that, give me your top 5 MCs all time, dead or alive.
Right.
Okay. So who do I listen to? When I'm creating, it really depends on the mood I'm in, or the type of concept I'm going for. So, and that goes into my top five, because there's always somebody on my top five list, which could be in 50 Cent. Um, and when I listen to the song to get inspiration, I listen to it in a sense of, this song I'm about to write, is it better than this song right here? This
Right,
is what I want to add it up to.
Right.
If not, then I'm not going to do it. I like to measure it up against that. Like my top five would be Royce the 5'9", um,
that's a good pick.
yeah, Cassidy, 50 Cent, Ludacris, and Wayne. That's my top five.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
So
crazy.
you
This
like
the
all
second
barbarians,
time,
pretty much.
y'all.
That's
This
all
is the
Yeah.
barbarians.
listen. This
And people
crazy.
be sleeping on Fifth. Even Fifth new music, he be gone. Man, like
50
he
a
don't do
genius,
music
man.
as much as he used to, but when he decide to drop something, bro,
50
it's
a genius. 50 a
yeah,
genius for
man.
sure.
His bars
100%.
still go in. So I get it. Wayne, that goes without saying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he be going in too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a Martian right
Hmm.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Um,
wanted to ask something real quick. I wanted to ask you, right?
Hmm.
Can you like tell the people a little bit about some of the songs that is on the Book of Dan? Like explain to them where your mindset was at when you made your album and what they can
Hmm.
expect when they go to pick it up and listen to it.
right.
So I call it the Book of Dan. For one, like I said, Royce the 5'9", that's my favorite rapper. Uh, he got an album called The Book of Ryan. And I love the concept of his album, and the space I was in was creating that. That's the type of feel that I got. It was like, wh- what I was going through in my life, you're gonna hear in them songs at the moment, from how, when I started, and that led me up to that moment in the process of creating that album.
Right.
Something would happen, and I would just write a song about it. And
Okay.
so that's why I call it the Book of Dance. So it's like, it's telling you about my life and what I was going through. I go through the same thing that everybody go through: baby mama drama, friends fall out, fake friends backstab. It's pretty much the same thing. So that's why when you hear that album, you know that's the type of space I was in,
Right.
writing about everything that was going on.
Oh man, that's dope. That's definitely dope because
Hmm.
you got creative with it. You know what I'm saying?
I
You definitely
appreciate it.
got creative with it. And
Thanks, yo.
what's your writing process? Break that down a bit.
So my writing process, um, I get the beat, I come up with the concept and then I start writing. But I gotta be like I'm not the type of person that could sit down and write. I would get up and I go for a 2 hour walk, and by the time I come back, I'll have a whole song. You know,
Wow.
I'll be at the gym. And by the time the session over, I have a whole verse or something. Like I can't sit down and do it. I have to be doing something. So if I ain't, doing nothing, then I'm not gonna come up with anything. It'll be 2, 3 in the morning. I'll get up and go for a walk just so I could come up with something. Or I'll just, go downtown. Sometimes I still hop on Scepter or whatnot.
Yeah,
Cause driving, you focus too much. So I'll just go hop on Scepter and go downtown and just think, just let my mind wander.
Right.
oh man, that's dope. That means
Right.
you humble, bro, because you ain't. A lot of people once they get they whip, they ain't getting back on Scepter. I'm gonna keep it all it down with
Yeah,
Unless
that.
man,
you
it
gotta go
definitely it
downtown
definitely
for
keep
that,
you
that
humble.
parking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it definitely keep you humble. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's what's up, man. But yeah, I know a lot of people, and everybody I know in Philly. Once they got they whip, they was like, I ain't getting on the bus for what? Now they
But you
gotta
know they
find
got here
parking,
all
like
the
James
tickets.
said. You
Yes, you
still
still
gotta
got
find
to.
parking, but
And they quick downtown with them tickets.
I'm
yeah,
telling you, we don't even drive, me or my king do not drive downtown and expect to find those spots. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, sometimes you will, but it be like 20 blocks from where you're going though.
yeah, you
Yeah,
might hit the park on South Street somewhere.
Right,
yeah.
that's I not had to go way somewhere the whole other direction. So I'm no listen, if y'all ain't from Philly, don't go down there in the daytime trying to find somewhere to park downtown. You're gonna be salty.
Yeah, for
Be
sure.
Yeah.
mad.
All right, man. So let's get into it a bit. Let's talk about some struggles that you went through as an artist and how you overcame them. Let's talk about that, man. Tell the people a bit some struggles you've been through, how you overcame them, and give some advice, you know,
Hmm.
to the youth and to any artists out here watching.
Right. Yeah. So a lot of the struggles as an artist, at some point in time, and I think every artist go through this, where you writing a song and you like, this is it, this is the one. You drop it, nobody cared. That can be devastating because you like, yo, this is fire. Why nobody, listening to it?
Right,
Um, but you got to just keep going because, like I said, when I dropped top three, I didn't expect it to do that because every song that I write, I feel like, yo, this is the one.
Right.
But I understood that sometimes it's not your moment. So
right,
the moment you just doing it because you love it, and this is who you are and a part of you, then eventually that moment will come. Nobody knows when, but eventually it'll come. So
Right.
I just taught myself how to just keep pushing. And when I release something, if the people gonna grab to it, they gonna like it. If not, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because I know my work is excellent. It just got to get in the right hands.
right.
I know this is fire. Got to get in the right hands, and then one day, like it was like 3 in the morning. I just happened to get up to use the restroom, and I got a inbox from G Herbo, and this was at a time where I'm like, man, something gotta happen, man. I just don't. And he just sent the inbox, yo, you fire. I'm watching, keep pushing. And that put a whole nother spark in me, like, okay. And that would drove me to keep going harder.
Yeah,
Because like I said, you're gonna hit a bump in the road where you feel like this ain't working, maybe this ain't it. But just stay true and just stay consistent and keep pushing,
Right.
and you never know who's watching. Because
yeah, that's true,
that's what's the
man.
most
And I
important.
agree with you there because even with that being said, right? Yesterday we just saw Darius McCrary watching us, the Eddie Winslow
Mm,
from Family Matters. Like
yeah.
it's like, yo,
That
like,
was crazy. I was like, yo,
that's
Tig, look
crazy.
at this.
You know what I mean? Shout out to
That's
you.
fire.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fire.
And
I
and,
used to
and for
watch
me,
them as a kid. Like,
yeah, me too, me too.
That's
And
fire.
for me, like it was like my third or fourth episode, maybe my fifth episode. Glasses Malone, you know, he was watching, and I was like,
Mm,
dang, like okay,
it
this
make
is
you
what it
feel
is
good when
now. Like
people
people
that
are
you
actually watching,
watch you. That's a
right?
really good feeling. I was telling Tig, and that feeling going to keep coming as he keep interviewing and expressing himself and showing what he got to offer the world, as well as letting other
Absolutely,
people do the same thing. There's a blessing in that. It's not just about you. Everything that you stand for, as well as this king that's in here, they not just because there is no growth in that. And
yeah,
even an artist, like people gotta understand, there are positions, there are different type of managers. There are
yeah,
things
yeah.
that you have to understand before you go pursuing what you even think that you want. And this is for anybody out there. Like, he didn't say, yo, I just woke up one day and was doing. He said, I had to think about this. Or I had to keep going. So just I
right,
hope y'all listening. This is a great
right.
interview.
There's definitely some gems that
Appreciate it.
y'all is dropping out here. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
Um, so what's next for Danyaahla?
What's next? I'm actually re-releasing Top Three, and I'm re-releasing the Book of Dan. So I'm re-releasing the Book of Dan because in the process of creating that, once again, it was still some verses that I wasn't able to get clear.
Some tracks that ain't make the cut, and now they made the cut now.
Yeah,
So
because it
you
was
good to
like
go. Oh yeah.
I've been pushing the out. I didn't want to hold off,
Right.
and I already had my album release party. After the album release, the paperwork didn't come back in time, so I still dropped the album, and then the paperwork came back for the verses to get clear and everything. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna re-release it and throw the songs on there that should have been on there.
All
Right.
right. So now we're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You want to tell them? You know what I'm saying? I think you should be the one to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You be the one to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Because we spoke on it, but I don't want to be. I'm gonna ask the question. I'm gonna do it in the
Okay.
form of a question.
Okay.
Okay. So so there is this little spark of things that was going on, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a bidding war going on
Mm-hmm.
for Yala. For those that don't know, and they were two big labels. You know what I'm saying? And one more won the war. Tell the people
Yeah.
about that a bit.
So it actually go back to about like a year ago.
Okay.
They reached out, um, wanted to work something out. So I wanted to gain leverage in the situation. So what I did was I understood walking in where I was in the current state that I was in, I really had no leverage. And I didn't want to do that because that's how people end up 10 years later talking about a deal they just got out of that ruined their life.
Right.
So the first one, it was Empire. I told them to hold off. Let me get back at you. Um, but I wanted to come to them because at the time, Top Three was at 80,000 sales. That's what I thought. I didn't know how to see the actual sales. My
Right.
man Envy was the one that showed me. So I was like, look, let me get to like 200,000 sales and I'm gonna come back in with leverage. When my man Envy showed me how to see my sales, I was at like 395,000 at the time. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know this.
Right.
Right.
So now I'm like, I should probably wait till I get to 500,000 because I think that'll give me more leverage. Because the labels is going to base it off of this is what we can do for you, and this is how much because of these numbers that you have. So this is what you estimate, the estimate of what you can do. So it's like, okay, cool. I reached 500,000. I got the email. We was going back and forth with the plaque. I contact Empire, and I was like, okay, so now I'm ready to talk. So we talked. They was they the deal was fire, but it was a non-exclusive deal. So meaning we're gonna put you under this contract for like a year, and then we're gonna revisit,
Right.
and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk more, but this is everything we can do. So I said, okay, yes. I didn't sign anything at the moment. So what I did was someone from, it was like a few months before that, Jay-Z was in my Instagram stories. I know he don't run his page, but I knew it was somebody from his office.
Right.
Right.
So after that, somebody reached out. Yo, Hov got this proposition. He doing this for up and coming artists. They would like to bring you on. Okay, under what terms and condition? They told me. I'm like, okay, it's pretty much the same as Empire. I got a good idea. I announced that I signed to Empire. So when I announced that I signed to Empire, the people from Rock Nation reached out. Hey, look, we seen you made your decision. Best of luck to you. It's unfortunate because here's what we was going to give you when we renegotiate. Everything was better than what Empire offered. So when they told me, hey, look, we can do a 85-15 split. We could do this, we could do that. Here's the budget, here's this. And I was like, what's funny? I'm glad you said that because I didn't fully commit to the Empire. So I'll be gladly to take that offer that you just said. He laughed. He said, okay, no problem. We're going to get the paperwork over to you. I was just in New York about Thursday. We went up there and they seen the numbers. They was impressed. And so that's how I end up really going with Rock Nation. So what I was going to do was when I announced that the Empire, I was supposed to drop a video the next day. The video board didn't have it. So which was a blessing because the Rock Nation came afterwards. So it's like, okay, that's even a better opportunity. And
Right.
yeah,
And
I used
everybody's
it as
doing
leverage
the
to get
Rock
what I want.
Nation distribution deals too.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Right.
I learned that from 50 Cent. You got to walk in them office with leverage, with
Right.
because if you go in there and they can see your potential, but they would never tell you your actual potential that they know you can reach. They're going to tell you, make you feel like, okay, these numbers they saying that you can do is
Right.
not what they really believe in. So me re-releasing top three in the Book of Dan, it's on those platforms because they want to help me get to 1 million.
Right.
But in all reality, they know I can probably do more. But it's, hey, here's what you projected to do when they really know I can do more. So if I walk in there and say, well, I know I can do this because look what I reach now. And I didn't have a big budget behind top three for it to reach 500,000. So when I told them how much money I put into it, it was even more shocking. Like, what? It was like, yeah, I didn't put that much into it. I didn't crack $1,000 when I put into as far as promotion.
yeah.
Right.
So that gave me way more leverage because I had the numbers or whatnot. And it was, okay, you saying this is what you think. It's not too many sign artists now that's going gold. A lot of
That's
them
a
Right.
is
fact.
doing
That's a fact.
30,000 and that's it.
Triple
So
That's a
me,
fact.
cardboard.
independent, I ain't got no deal,
No, y'all
my
sure.
own money. I'm selling more than half of the rappers on your label. So
Right.
I
Right.
got a good
I
argument.
believe
So it worked
Sexy
out
Red
perfect.
did 25K, and let's speak on the fact that I do not want to see people. They're still going to do it, but it's very disheartening to see people try to tear down someone for being an Israelite. But
Mm-hmm.
Sexy Red been showing her body all year, and she only sold about 25,000 records. So he did better than one of the biggest artists in the world right
That's out now. Yeah. So it was the
Right.
opportunity that I presented, and and it's Hove. I mean, that's one of the goats. Who
Right.
would turn down that? Like that's come on. He want to get behind or whatnot. I know Rock
Right.
Nation was revamping themselves and they going a different direction. And like I said, everything that Empire offered, they offered. They took it a step further.
now.
And so it was like, okay, like I used it as leverage because I knew once they seen that, okay, he decided to go with them for whatever reason. Somebody asked me, hit me up, was like, why in the hell would you choose Empire? And I laughed and I was like, you gonna understand in a couple days. You gonna
Right.
see what's going on in a couple days.
Right. You know, I literally see, the Rock Nation distribution thing, right? A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people is signing up for the Rock Nation distribution, and they get the 85-15 deal. When they put their songs out, they get to keep all of their masters.
Right.
I did the same thing. So I have the same Rock Nation type of deal, but
Right.
it's a totally different deal when you got the office deal, when you going in the office and you signing the dotted line. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I
So
Yeah.
I want to
think
make that
people,
clear for people.
right, and
Yeah.
that's important that
There
he
is a
spoke on that.
difference. Now it's still type of the same type of backing, 85-15 through
So,
Rock Nation, but it is a total difference when he putting money behind you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's be
exactly,
clear on that, folks. That
and
is
I
the
do want
difference
to say
between the Rock
this.
Nation online and Rock Nation the office.
Yeah.
And I
It-
do want to speak on this as someone that, when I say I'm an A&R, I'm like what a real one is. I'm not like
mm-hmm.
somebody that just throws shows, put artists in a performance, and bam, you an A&R. And I'm also not someone that will take money from an artist, tell them I could get them on a song with a rapper, right? Knowing darn well I got to go through six other people and they got to confirm that they even like it before the song happens so they could possibly be wasting their money. Now, I said all this to say what he spoke on is important, as well as the fact that a lot of people go get district. You know how he said go in there, ask something, or go in there with leverage. Most
Right.
people have no marketing skills or they don't hire
Mm-hmm.
people to do it. Most people also, as well, don't understand that if you got a bunch of distribution or going to somebody like Rock Nation or something, right? And
Oh,
you don't
that
even
work. You
have
know what I'm
your
saying?
music together, meaning like you don't have yourself together and understand what's going on, some things can be actually the opposite for you. This is good for him because he learned the business. But
Right.
Yep.
if
And
you
he
don't know the
became the total
business,
package. And
facts, you
that's
see
the
what I'm
key.
saying?
That's
Facts.
the key. You want to become the total package as an artist. You want to give them something to want to spend on you for. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And,
Right.
Right.
and beings though that you literally went out there and sold what you sold, of course they're going to put that, but they're going to give you that stamp like, yo, let's go, let's work.
And you
You know
want
what
to
I'm
Mm-hmm.
know what's
saying? So
even
I
better,
commend you for
Tig?
that
They
because it
gave
takes
it to
hard
him
work.
and he took it. So that's this is like this is what I'm like. Everything that I ever was successful, I want to give y'all this energy because we all passing energy along right now to say that you will forever be more successful off your own knowledge and even saying no a lot. I say no so much. No, I can't come to that. Nope,
Right.
no, I don't want that. Because if you notice, this king said he said no a few times. Because if you take what you're offered the first time, I guarantee you it's going to be way lower than you worth. Your deal going to be messed up. And this is
Yep.
with any type of business decision. So really like having an entertainment lawyer, someone that can look over paperwork and tell you what's in your best interest, not the lawyers that said labels or other things, you will forever at least have a situation that's not hurting you. You could
Right.
Right,
build off of, you know? I
right.
just wanted to
And
speak
that's a
on
fact. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the fact that you did hard work is what made them look at you the way they did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hard work
Right.
will always pay off. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. For
that's
sure.
what I want to say to the folks out there. Keep working hard, and it's always going to be something positive coming from it. Um, but if you put negative energy out there, you might still get something from what you want, but it might not be the same energy behind it as well. You know what I'm
it.
saying?
You're right.
So
Right.
be careful what you wish for. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I want to commend you for doing such a great job out here. We're gonna get into
Appreciate it.
this video. We got a few minutes left. So
Okay.
we're gonna get into
And
this video.
congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the
Thank you.
deal, Rock
Yes.
Nation. And
Thank
he
you.
announced it here first on
First.
the pot, y'all.
And I want to shout out my team. I want to shout out, of course, my family, mom, sisters, brothers. I want to shout out Quaz. I want to shout out Yaikwab. I want to shout out Zara. I want to shout out Kwayashawan. They've been there from the jump.
Right.
You know, hitting me up. Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't post that. Take that down. What the hell? You know, they on me, and helping me. You know, as well as my family. So I want to give a shout out to all them, whatnot for sure. So
Your family in here
Yeah,
crying.
they
I just
going
want to say,
crazy
yo,
right
shout
now. You know
out
what
to
I'm
your
saying? They
family.
going
Y'all
crazy.
energy
Sh-
is
Yeah.
everything. And y'all energy going to take this king to the top. Even if you only have 5 family members that did what they doing in here, that's everything right there. I commend y'all. Your support system, like I said,
Keep
incredible. Big
supporting this
shout out.
brother. Keep supporting him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure. For sure. And I got a
Keep
song with
supporting him.
Royce the 5'9" that's gonna be on the album too.
Oh,
Hey,
right,
That I'm
facts. That
re-releasing. Yeah.
part. One
hey. So
real
y'all know
quick
what
though.
it is.
Tell them where to follow you at. Tell them your social medias real quick.
So you can follow me on IG at Danyaahla _1W. That's DANYAAHLA _1W. Twitter is Danyaahla 1W. Our Facebook, Danyaahla West. You can, of course, Spotify, Apple. Just type in Danyaahla. All that's gonna come up.
Right.
And TikTok, Danyaahla 1W too. You can find me on there.
And also, can
Hey,
I say this? That another way that y'all can help artists like him get bigger, play their sounds. When y'all posting these videos and y'all on TikTok all day, his music is on there. It is on Instagram. If y'all go into the search bar, y'all can attach his music to y'all videos. So start doing that because that's also a way that will catapult him. All you got to do is go viral once on TikTok to really get a lucrative income from there. So help him, y'all. Play his sounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts.
y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it. What's the name of the song, man?
Which one? Which one you about to play
It's,
first?
is it? Is it called Glory?
Oh, my name. It's called My
My
Name.
name is my
That's
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yep. My name is my name. Yep,
My name is my name by
yep.
Danyaahla. Let's get it. We dropping it on the podcast, y'all. Let's get it popping. Before I do, is one more comment going. I don't care if you posting your cat or dog. Put his song
put
on
a
that
song on the
post.
post.
Y'all
That
hear her?
part.
Y'all hear her? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it right now. Let's get it.
I know exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. Day one static, fix it with a 4G, red beam on it. You think I'm recording, kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book a den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in the light, man. You niggas fake. Baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake. Clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot for a minute straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name. Power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty. Remain the same. Say what you mean. Speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me. Running the game. Kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming. I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put. My aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long. A block away, I could take off. Don't ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, think I run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name. You go to war with me. We move the same. You think that it's for me? Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all. Y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster.
That was fire, bro.
I appreciate it.
That was fire. That was
Incredible,
definitely
man.
fire.
I appreciate it.
I give that 2 thumbs up. You did?
10 out of 10, okay? So on
Appreciate it.
1,000 even. Make sure y'all supporting him. Follow him on social media. Follow us on social media. Okay, thank y'all so much. Because we going to continue. Every time you dropping something, whatever, feel free to come to us. I
For
know it's
sure,
other
man.
platforms that's going to be on your top. But listen, don't forget us, okay?
I got you. I got y'all for sure. For sure.
We definitely the new spot in hip hop and all things music. It's not just hip hop. We do everything. Rock, pop, everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, good brother. Thank you for coming. Danyaahla, folks.
Thank y'all for having me.
Oh man, it was
Blessings.
definitely dope to have you on. Your energy is dope. You know what I'm saying? The music is dope. Even your visuals. Who did the visuals? Tell the people real quick.
Uh, that I actually can't remember his name.
Right.
That was so long ago, and he took about six months to give me that video back. Believe it or not, and
Wow.
I kind of checked him on it, and I never heard back from him. So,
Well, I
Well,
know
look,
he gonna
whatever his
regret
name is,
that.
your visuals dope, brother. Whoever you
I
is, you know what I'm
appreciate that.
saying.
I'm
But
gonna find out his
folks,
name. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Yeah, because we will promote him, and I still love even you, going to send us the name because you didn't have to do that because either way.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, okay? Shout out
yeah,
to you
man.
and your whole team, yo. And Tig, okay? Because this the
Shout
Papa
out
Tig
to the
man.
Fox. You know what I'm saying? We
Shout
did
out to
another
both of
one out
y'all.
there. You know what I'm saying? We moving and booming. As I always say, folks, we moving and booming.
That's what we was doing.
Yeah. And then tomorrow,
President Pod.
we will have presidential candidate for the United States of America, Dr. Cornel West.
That's
Shout out
fire.
to you, Sharita. Let's get it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fire.
Oh, we see you, Sharita. Shout out to the
Shout
whole
out to
team
Captain.
again.
Shout out to you. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody that was watching this interview. This was a dope interview. And we will be back tomorrow, like I said, with presidential candidate Cornel West. He'll talk about his plans for cleaning up America, y'all. Don't miss out. It's going to be a dope one. And we will be at the actual studio set as well, the other set that we be at, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get it popping, you know what I'm saying? So until tomorrow, folks, I will see y'all. This was another episode of The Pot. Tomorrow is Stirring the Pot. So get ready.
Let's go.
Peace.
All right, peace.